Hi, I welcome you all to yet another episode of our YouTube channel MAST, which we call MUST or Mathematics and Statistics. Today we will be discussing about the formulas involved with mensuration, primarily the formulas of triangles and quadrilaterals. In the next episodes, we will also be discussing about the volume and surface area of three-dimensional figures. Please keep watching and subscribing our YouTube channel for more. First, we'll be talking about a triangle and an isosceles triangle. An isosceles triangle is a triangle which has its two sides equal, which have been mentioned here as B. Then we have the base, which is A, the two base angles, which are beta, the vertical angle, which is alpha. We have drawn a perpendicular h. So h, which is the height, can be obtained by using the formula b square minus a square by 4. We get this by using the Pythagoras theorem. The perimeter is obtained as 2b plus a, which is the sum of the sides. The area, which is found out by the formula half into base into height, which is half into a into h, which can also be written as b square by 2 into sine alpha, where alpha is the vertical angle. Now we'll be talking about the equilateral triangle, which is a triangle having equal sides, which is denoted here as A, and each angle being equal to 60 degrees. First we find out the height, which is root 3a by 2. This is found out by using the Pythagoras theorem. The perimeter is the sum of the sides, which is 3a, since all the sides are equal. The area is half into base into perpendicular, which is h. From there we get half into a into root 3a by 2, which is root 3a square by 4. We will now talk about the area and perimeter of a scalene triangle. So the perimeter of a scalene triangle will be given as the sum of the sides, which is a plus b plus c. Since the three sides are unequal in a scalene triangle, the area would be given as root over s into s minus a into s minus b into s minus c. This is also called the famous formula, which is Heron's formula. And S here denotes the semi-perimeter, or A plus B plus C by 2, or the semi-perimeter. Now we'll talk about quadrilaterals, and the first figure that we'll be talking about in quadrilaterals is a square. If we have to find out the diagonal of a square, we'll get it as root 2a, where a is the side of the square. The perimeter is 4 into a, which is the 4 into side, and the area is a square. The next figure we'll be talking about is a parallelogram whose opposite sides are parallel and equal. So if we have to find out h, it will be given as b sine alpha or b sine beta. The perimeter would be 2 into a plus b. The area would be either a into h, which is the base into the height, or it will be given as ab sine alpha, or half into product of the diagonals, that is half into d1 into d2 into sine theta, which is this angle. The next figure that we will be talking about is a rhombus. So if we have to find out the h or the height, it will be given out as a sine alpha, or d1 d2 by 2a. The perimeter would be given as 4a, the area as a into h, or a square sine alpha, or half into d1 d2. Now we'll be talking about another parallelogram or quadrilateral, which is a trapezium. The area of a trapezium is given as half into sum of parallel sides, which is here a and b, into the height. So in this case, half into a plus b into height, or we can write half into sum of parallel sides into height. Now we'll be talking about a kite. The perimeter for a kite is given as 2 into a plus b, where a and b represents the corresponding sides, and the area is given as d1 into d2 by 2, where d1 and d2 are the diagonals. Now we'll be talking about a regular hexagon. The perimeter of a regular hexagon is given as 6 into a, which is, because it's a six-sided figure, so 6 into the length of the side, which is a. The area is given as 3 root 3 a square by 2. The next figure we'll be talking about is a rectangle. First, if we have to find out the diagonal, it will be found using the formula root over a square plus b square, where a and b represents the two sides. The perimeter would be given out as 2 into a plus b, and the area would be a into b, which is a dot b.